Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M44. It's the Tier 6 American SPG and it's located on the south spawn of Murovanka. And the name of the commander is DementedBunny. Yes, someone you all know who's one of the most talented skin designers. And she has a M44 with 1 star on the barrel, which means she's got 1 mark of excellence. And that means she's a practiced and excellent player. And she's going to show us what she can do with an M44 on this map. And countdown has finished and the game has commenced. And DementedBunny is moving. Now, many of you might know DementedBunny under her other name of Jazzy or Jazz. She is a very talented artist when it comes to producing skins for World of Tanks, and I recommend you check these out if you can, because if you're looking for a special design, she might be able to provide you with something really good that will make your games really excellent. Okay, she's looking for her first target. There's a P43 out there. Okay, can see him. Dialing in on target, round out. And she got a hit! 204 from the splash, so she must have been right next door to him when that one went off. Wrong place for a medium to be, really. He's on the lights area in that open field. Makes himself a perfect target for an M44. Round out, pulls back, and that was a direct hit. 232 hit points, and she's got stun, which means she'll pick up some stun assist if that target gets hit. Not really the correct place for a medium like this to be in a hold down position. You're gonna get hit, and that, ooh, well, it landed behind, but she's still got the 5-second stun. It was close enough for the stun to have an effect. She's looking to fire directly, waiting for the reload. Now she's running Coca-Cola. Oh, again it overshot the target and landed behind. Running Coca-Cola as a premium consumable can greatly increase your fire rate. Now I think you'll probably find that DementedBunny probably has a fire rate of about 16 seconds between reloads. Fires a round in, pulls back. Don't see any results from that one, so not sure she actually hit, but she marks the target, she indicates what she's going for, and she's almost reloaded. Oh, and the target's killed before she can get a shot in. But there's another target she can shoot at, a Jagdpanzer IV. Fires a round in, pulls back to have a look, and she stunned him, but the Jagdpanzer IV's gone down anyway. And there's a box tank, an Su-100 wide Tier 6 Soviet tank destroyer. She's got him side on, so she can do a lot of damage to him. Round out straight away, pulls back, and whoa! She hit the Strip 74 who went past the box tank at the wrong moment, and he took the full brunt of the shell for 548 hit points and went straight into his side, into his weakest armor. And she's still going for the Su-100, and she got a big hit. 226 right into the side, direct hit and a penetration. Okay, ISM hiding in the dip, but she can hit that T-34-85 if he keeps popping up like that. He's in the dip at the moment. It's a very difficult shot shooting into a dip, which is why it's a very good place for tanks to hide. But a lot of tank drivers just don't know that. They don't realise that you only need to find some cover, and then Arty will have difficulty hitting you. But they always rail against Arty, but then they don't protect themselves by taking up defensive positions. Now you see they're poking that ridgeline, which does make them vulnerable. And Jazzy is now testing to see, is there any targets where she can put a red line over the target, knowing she's got a direct aim on it. Now she's tightening in the reticule. There's a little red line you see. She fires the round in, and it lands behind the M4A32, but he is taken out, so she doesn't need to worry about him. There's a Tiger 1 there. She's dialing in the aim, still reloading. She's got 16.4 seconds on the reload. And she got a direct hit. There was no explosion. She definitely hit the target. It's a T-26E4, the Super Pershing, just below her field of view. There he is. Now she can hit him. Very difficult shot, but she fires around him anyway. Beautiful hit. 171 hit points. I think it actually damaged his tracks. So that's the critical hit she got. Okay, MT25. And you can hear the water from that cooling tower, that water tower. Round out on the MT25. If he's stationary... Oh! She got him! That's her first kill. And there's the Tiger 1 again. She's marking the target with her T key. Lets everybody know who she's firing at. Waiting for the reload to go through. Of course, the reload time is actually communicated. Oh, she got a hit from the Tiger. Every time you use the T key on a target or the C key to indicate reload, it will tell your teammates how long before you can fire again. And that's important because they can then coordinate their moves to ensure that they work at the same time. She got a lovely hit there on the ISM right into his side for 222 hit points. And the reason it wasn't higher was because it's side armor, and the ISM does have fairly good side armor. It is a heavy. Okay, the ISM took a hit there. She got another hit on the hard armor, the tough armor on the front of it. Unfortunately, only got 65 hit points that time. The T-3485 is making a YOLO dash into the fray. And I think that Jazzy's going to go for him. DementedBunny. Oh, she stunned him. She stunned him. It was a very near miss. And the T-3485 goes down. The Tiger 1's coming back for some more. Jazz has already picked up at least half of his hit points. There he is. Round out. Direct hit. 180 hit points right into the side. I think he's tracked. And that's going to invite others to hit him. Okay, she's marked the ISM as her next target. Dialing in the aim, reload, and the target's killed. Now, the Tiger 1. No, she missed him there. I think the shell landed short. It landed actually over the ridgeline on this side. There are only 5 enemy left. There's 6 on our team. So, scores are fairly even at the moment. Most of the enemy forces seem to have accumulated on the east side of the map. She's firing where she thought the Tiger 1 might be, or where one of the enemies might be, those bushes. Always a wise decision as well to target places where you think the enemy might be when you can't see them. Because sometimes they do happen to go to the most frequently known places. Right, she was looking at those bushes. There's the enemy Arty. It's an SU-8. That's the Tier 6 Soviet SPG. She's just trying to line him up for a shot. And he's already been hit once. Oh, and that's the end because he's been taken out. That's the second kill. 163 hit points. Tiger 1 now hiding behind the house. So Jazzy was right to look behind the houses. And the Tiger 1's down. There's only 2 enemies left. And because none of them are Arty, Jazzy's not going to worry about knocking down trees and giving away her position because the enemy cannot see her. She's getting closer to the target. Closer means she'll get a faster shell flight time, means more chance that she will hit the target correctly. There's 2 targets to go for, a Charioteer and the Super Pershing. She's closing on them. She's aiming. Going for the Charioteer first. It's right at the back of the map. She's lost sight of him. She fires where he might be. Didn't get a hit there. She's going to have to wait the 16.4 seconds for the next reload. Going for the Super Pershing next. Oh, no need to. He's been killed. 1 remaining enemy, that Charioteer. Most likely to be in the bushes? I think so. She's fired a speculative round in. No result. She's thinking where he might be. He'll probably be in cover. So the ideal thing for a tank destroyer to do would be to actually go into a bush and sit there waiting for the enemy to get close, and then they will shoot. But what Jazzy's going to do is she's going to try out some of these bushes. She's got enough ammo left, 12 rounds left. More than enough to shoot at the enemy. There's the Charioteer, and yes, he was in the bushes there. He's just going up to the ridgeline to shoot now. And Jazzy's going to try and get around into him. She's working out. He's going to go east. Fires around in. And no, he doesn't follow up. He doesn't continue to go east. If he had, he might have walked into that shot. But we've lost sight of him in those bushes. And our force is going into the cap. And they're starting to cap. but I think they might continue on their way towards the Charioteer because they want that last kill. Okay, Jazzy's moving forward. And we just lost the M4A3E2. The Charioteer got a shot in and took him out. There's the Charioteer. Right, Jazzy can have a go. She fires a round in, not fully dialed in on target. Unfortunately, that one missed as well. You need to fully dial in to get incredible accuracy. She's marked the point on the ground where she thinks he is, and she's nearby. Oh, and she got reticule bloom there. And that was because she moved too suddenly. She fires a round in. Again, she didn't get it fully dialed in before shooting. You do need to follow your target, keep watching at it, and then shoot. I don't recommend pulling back after shooting, but some people have got the habit of doing it. And Jazzy does it. She fires, pulls back, and you see, I feel that actually decreases accuracy, because you need to know what mistake you made when you fired the last shot to correct it on the next shot and get a direct hit. Okay, now, what's the target doing? He's pulling back. Round out. Ah, she got him that time. 143 hit points. That was her third kill, and it wins the game. And they still had 17 seconds to complete the cap. So Jazz finished it early. So, and it's an ace tanker for DementedBunny in the M44. She also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 18 in that battle. A Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of your own vehicle. And lastly, the Confederate. Now, I always like to think that the Confederate medal proves to the rest of the team you were working extremely hard because you hit more of the enemy than anyone else, at least 6 tanks, which was subsequently taken out by other teammates. And that means you softened them up so it made them easy kills for your teammates to take out. And so I think this is a very good award to get, actually. It proves you were active. And let's have a look at the team scores. Well, she didn't get the top score. The high caliber, well, actually it wasn't the high caliber. The high caliber actually went to the Charioteer on the enemy team. The last killer that they took out, the last enemy tank, he managed to get 4,907 hit points. Jazzy managed to get 2,657, and she was one behind the T-34B, who managed 3,997. So he was 1,000 points, nearly 1,000 points behind the Charioteer, and Jazzy was nearly 1,000 points behind, or more than 1,000 points behind the T-34B. But when it came to kills, she was joint top of her own team with 3 kills. And again, on the enemy team, the E-25 and the Charioteer both shared top position with 4 kills apiece. When it came to base XP, Jazzy was right at the top of the table. And the reason for this is a tier 6 player in a tier 7 game. So she was hitting higher tier opponents. And that meant obviously, or tier 8 game I should say, that meant she was actually earning a lot more XP per battle. She was hitting much higher tiered opponents all the time, earning more XP for her. So let's have a look at the detail report. Fired 30 rounds during that battle, got 10 direct hits, 10 penetrations, 6 splash, damage of 2,657 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. She hit 10 of the enemy and only killed 3 of them. And that means there was a 7 difference. And you only needed to get at least 6 enemies that were hit that were not killed by you, subsequently taken out by other teammates, to qualify for the Confederate if you were the highest scorer of tanks that you damaged but did not destroy. She also did stun assistance of 1,167 hit points of 13 stuns. On a premium count, she earned 56,040 credits. And after ammunition resupply and premium consumables, because remember she was running the premium Coca-Cola, she actually took away 20,890 credits. And this is why I say if you use the premium consumables, it will improve performance dramatically. You'll increase your score, which means you'll take home more credits, and that will compensate you for using a premium consumable. So the M44 is an extremely profitable Arty and well worth using the premium consumables on. and she received 1,799 XP, and there was no multipliers, so that's all the experience points that she took away. But it was a very good ace tanker. I would say in hindsight that maybe the technique of actually pulling away after you shoot to look at the target from a distance might not be the best way to repeat your accuracy again and again. I find that actually keeping my constant watch on the target rather than pulling away actually helps me to correct my aim for the next shot if I miss on the first shot. So it's horses for courses. Everybody's got their own technique, but I recommend people to try it, to keep watching the target, because after all, Arty players, what they do is they observe what their target does, and they try to anticipate where their target will be so they can put a shell there and hit the target bang on. But DementedBunny did a really good job in this game, because she got an ace tanker, she got a Gore's medal, and she got a Confederate. So congratulations, DementedBunny. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.